These are the most unfair enemies in the DLC. Well, according to you. And in this video, I'm going to be taking control of them and using them to try and beat Shadow of the Erdtree. The rules of this challenge are simple. If I die at any point during this video, then the enemy I'm playing as is permanently dead. Rule number 2, before I can beat the game, I need to collect a remembrance from every main boss, including Bale's Heart. Rule number 3, this video will not end until I've beaten the final boss or run out of enemies to play as. Enjoy. Commander Gaius is the worst designed enemy in all of video games. But does he have what it takes to defeat a god? Let's find out. Alright, our goal is simple. We need 10 remembrances and 1 Heart of Bale. We definitely have our work cut out for us, not gonna lie, but I am super excited to do this run.
I won't spoil all of who we're going to be using in this video, but do me a favor and leave a comment below who you think the most unfair enemy is. While we make our way over to Bellerot, let me tell you about the sponsor of this video. Boot.dev. Boot.dev is the smartest way to master backend development by focusing on the hardest problems first. The team over at Boot believe that the best way to learn code is to just start, and once you do, they'll have you writing a ton of code as soon as possible. What makes them unique is the way they go about teaching you, as they've introduced the level ups, achievements, quests, and leaderboards to make each lesson feel just like an RPG game. They have gone out of their way to make the learning process as easy as possible by introducing a bare wizard AI helper that's trained to help you understand every lesson instead of just giving you the answer. If that's not enough, then you can join their Discord where there are loads of friendly members who are more than happy to help you out as well. In my opinion, the best part about Boot.dev is the fact that it's free to read and watch in guest mode, with the paid membership unlocking the interactivity aspect. If you want to help the channel and gain more skills in the process, then go ahead and click the link in the description and use code AmazingChess to get 25% off your first payment or year depending on the subscription you chose. Thanks again to Boot.dev for sponsoring this video.
Welcome to Bellerot, baby. Let's do this. I'm ready. I've already run the numbers and there's a 47% chance we make it out of here alive. The plan is to snag the first remembrance on our list. It's super important that we don't lose Gaius here because we really need him for a boss fight later on in the run. There's one boss in this challenge that I don't think anyone else can beat, but Gaius has a secret weapon that completely shreds bosses. You can probably guess what it is. Not gonna lie, Gaius is an absolute tank. Look at him. They're just bouncing right off of me. Heads up, we will be healing at Graces and in between boss fights, just FYI. You want to see something funny? Watch this. Okay, we made it through most of Bellerot. That was easier than expected. Let's see if we can take on the Divine Beast. How hard can this be, right? It's just 2 guys in a costume. Let's test out the gravity magic here. Oh, it broke his stance. All right, phase 2. We do not appreciate lightning damage as Gaius, like at all. Oh, this is not good. Oh my God, that charge is broken. Certified unfair. Dogs, it's still dogs. Introducing Smokey the Hellhound. Because dogs weren't bad enough, they added them to the DLC and set them on fire. I'm calling it now. Smokey's about to carry this run on his flaming back. Wow, we actually move kind of fast. All right, if I zigzag, I should be able to avoid the crossbow. See if I can maul this soldier. Oh shit, that hurt. That hurts. Never mind, we're out. We are out. God damn the Fire Knights. How do you even fight them? Those little homing fireballs they cast make it so difficult to focus on the enemy. No idea what you're talking about, Thomas. These fireballs are very fair and very balanced. Oh, that was close. Okay. All right. Bro, is it just me or is the DLC extremely dark at night? Like unreasonably so. I get it's the Shadow of the Erdtree, but this is ridiculous. All right, we're just gonna run past Moongrim. No, thank you. Guys, I was thinking about it, and the fight versus Rolana is gonna be really hard, especially as a Fire Knight. I do have a plan though, and I'll explain what it is if we make it to Rolana's arena. Where's the Grace? Where's the Grace? Oh God, I'm about to die. Goodbye. Good evening, everyone. We have officially made it outside of the boss arena, and it's finally time to reveal our 200 IQ plan. Oh shit!
Oh!
Yo, hold on.
Oh shit!
All right, Pontiff Sullivan here is probably one of the buggiest fights in the game right now. I'm gonna let our Phantom tank while I spam fireballs, and hopefully she just leaves me alone. Oh, there's water in this arena. The fireballs are doing 0. Sennesax, Curse the Water Pool. Probably didn't help that I was Shadow level 5 when I reached Jagged Peak. Yeah, that'll do it. Sennesax is on this list because fighting this dragon in water is one of the worst experiences in the game. The lightning bolts from our attacks send ripples through the water, which are like impossible to avoid. With this in mind, I thought this fight would be a lot easier than it was, but Radahn is no joke. The whole time she just stood under me, which is pretty much every dragon's Achilles heel. Eventually I got fed up though and just went for the fire breath. Yes, she's dead. Oh, shit. I didn't know you could actually leave the arena. See you later, Insis. It's been real. So I think my best move right now is to take on the Putrescent Knight, aka PK. He does have a glaring fire weakness, so we'll probably stick with Sennesax. That being said, I think the biggest obstacle here is actually going to be that massive drop before the boss arena. We'll have to see if we survive it. We've made good progress so far. 2 out of 11 remembrances down, and we've only lost, what, like 2 enemies? Can we beat this guy? Actually, never mind. He has a whole dragon wing in his furnace, bro. Will literally cook me. Honestly, I love videos like this, man. Instead of suffering through some insane challenge where I can only beat Elden Ring with my feet, I get to play as some of the coolest bosses ever. You get to throw it on in the background while you beat Elden Ring with your feet. We're taking the back entrance through the ravine right now because it's the quickest way to PK. Just gonna do a little bit of hardcore parkour and we're good. We're good. Okay, never mind. This is the real hardcore parkour. We're gonna have to get creative here. Oh, not you again. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this guy. Yeah, we gotta go. This ain't it. Is this the right way? Oh, there's a grace right here. There's a grace right here. Oh, thank God. We made it. All right, moment of truth. Will we survive the plunge? Insane. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. We do have wings. My frames are crying in Miyazaki right now. I'm playing this during peak performance issues, so yeah, sorry if it looks a little choppy. Let's see how much lightning does. Nice. Beautiful. Putrescent Knight is down. Curseblades with their million hit combos and dancing across the map. They're absolutely everywhere. All right. I don't know how he has poise. He's literally naked. POV, you didn't get that gamer chair. Why are these guys naked? Getting ready to go to the next boss. I want to stop and run a quick errand first while we're over here. There's a quest line we have to do before we can challenge one of the main bosses in the run. You'll see which one in a second. I love forested areas like this. Like if I were a kid and playing this, I'd probably just come here and just hang out. Anyone else do that when they were kids? Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, that looks sick. Okay, so we're just gonna head in here and talk to Ymir real quick. Boom. This is gonna let us ring those weird finger bells. All right, guys, things are going really well so far, but that is probably about to all change. I might double back and take on an easier boss or do something crazy. You'll see in the next clip. So we decided to do something crazy. Let's go. No water for me. I hate this place a lot. Reminds me of a sunken Anne Orlando. All right, I'm gonna try and do this without dying. Nice. I'm lost.
No, I'm lost.
Beautiful. Let's get rid of this water. Welcome back, guys. We are moments away from fighting the next boss. I think we have a good shot. Curseblade is one of the most agile enemies in the game, so I'm hoping we can just dodge most of his attacks. We are taking a lot of damage right now. This isn't good.
Woo! We got him. I can't repose as an enemy. No. Yeah, that boss is definitely unfair.
Furnace golems. Need I say more? Meet Gerald. Gerald the Furnace Golem. These bonfire boys are some of the cheapest enemies in the game, and Gerald is going to be the key to a lot of the more difficult fights in this run. Go, Gerald, go, go, go! Avenge your Curseblade brethren. Oh no, what happened to this guy? Is this my future? Is this what awaits me? We are now entering phase 2 of the playthrough. Difficulty's ramping up. For the next boss, we'll have to go through Darklight Catacombs first. I'm actually running out of player-sized enemies, but there is one guy left who might be able to make it through. The Horned Warriors. They're basically the new Crucible Knights, being really aggressive, not flinching, and being goddamn everywhere. Yes. That sounds about right. Rumor has it it's pretty dark in these catacombs. Most enemies can't produce light, but luckily we're playing as the Avatar himself. I'm just gonna do this like every 5 steps, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Time for a boss fight. All right, I think this guy might be the most fun enemy I've played at so far. Look how fluidly we can just switch between the elements. Beautiful, he's down. Let's go ahead and rest at the grace. All right, so next up on... Next up on the... I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know what happened. Let me fix this real quick. Honestly, I think From tried to make bosses that were annoying to fight. The Putrescent Knight made me so effing mad. Merlin and Isaiah, you have a point. But does he have what it takes to defeat it? Nice to be able to use our horse in here. Fortunately, all enemies are immune to madness, so that's one less thing we have to worry about. Guys, we have a little bit of a problem. Gonna switch back to the avatar so we can actually play through here. Easy. Oh my god. Fantastic. There's the Grace. Wait, is this the boss arena? No, I wanted to switch back. Oh, we are definitely doing a Midra playthrough. This guy is sick. Oh, okay, he staggers easily. This might actually be possible. Dancing Lion annoyed the crap out of me. Hey, speak for yourself. I'm having a blast right now. The Divine Beast Dancing Lion is the perfect counter to Midra. The wind attacks put out a constant hitbox, and considering he's a feeble old man, he hardly has any poise at all. This fight was extremely close, and it came down to the wire, but the Dancing Lion did come out on top. Hey, let's go.
All right.
That was a legend. After defeating Midra, the difficulty of this challenge spiked quite a bit. Not only were we down 4 enemies, but we also had 6 more bosses to go, and all of them are terrifying. There's a very good chance that this next boss wipes out like half of our squad. Gaius, I missed you, buddy. I missed you, Gaius. Shoutouts to Mesmer's architects who built the structure of this building. Oh, there I am. It's that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Oh, okay. That was awkward. No, no. Oh, this charge is broken. Look at that stance break. Oh, I got that too. I have one of those too. You're done. You're finished, Gaius. You're finished. You're done. Okay, I'm completely surprised. That could have gone very poorly. Up next was Mesmer, Gaius' partner in crime. As far as the lore goes, Gaius is the commander of Mesmer's army, so this fight was a little special. Mesmer, my guy. How are the kids? Oh, this guy hurts. Mesmer, let's talk about this, bro. Okay, let me get serious. We can't lose this. There's way too much on the line. See if we can dodge this. That was crazy. This is bad. This is bad. There it is. Are you serious right now? This fight is also steeped in lore. Mesmer and his army killed tons of these lions, so I think it's time for a little revenge. The lion's mobility is terrible, so the key to winning this fight is to stay on the offensive. Oh! Yeah, how funny would it be if it's just too tarnished under the lion? Once again, this DLC is so gorgeous. Okay, the next goal is simple. I'm gonna head down and ring this first bell real quick, and then we're gonna take on one of the creepiest bosses in the playthrough. The bell has been rung. Let's head down here real quick and grab this one too. Everybody say hello to our friend Ymir.
And are these legs in the room with you now?
Okay, here we go. The mother of all fingers, an absolutely terrifying boss. The reason why is because we do not have iframes, which means if she fingers us, we die. Yes, you heard me correctly. Watch what happens when she lands a portion of that finger attack. See what did I say? I told you. On top of that, her attacks just rip through poise like a wet paper towel. And if you thought Midra's laser beam was bad, wait till you see hers. Oh! That was very, very difficult. Everybody say hello to Gerald. Hot take, but I think this place is actually worse than Shadow Keep. I was lost in here for hours. For those of you who are going through here for the first time, just hug the left side of the maze and you'll eventually find your way out. Number one thing about this fight, we cannot get rotted. If we get rotted, it's pretty much game over. We're rotted. That rot is terrible. Nah, you guys are tripping. It's the Scadutree avatar with his 3 phases. I had a hard time with them. So did I, Dominic. So did I. After losing the Putrescent Knight, I decided to take advantage of Romina's somewhat large arena. The Scadutree avatar thrives in locations like this, and it isn't particularly weak to Scarlet Rot. It also has a few other tricks up his sleeve, which you'll see in just a moment. Good thing we still have 2 more phases. Yes. I know what you're thinking right now. AC, why would you bring a tree to a dragon fight? I'm glad you asked. When this fight starts, I immediately went for the thorns, and it did pretty respectable damage. Is that a stagger? It is, it is. One of the best parts about playing as the Sunflower is the fact that our Thorns can cause bleed. However, Bale is pretty much resistant to every status effect. Oh my god, there goes phase 1. Wait, I'm still alive. Oh, okay, now we're dead. It still wasn't enough though, and before long we were already in phase 2. After pulling off a clutch stance break, Bale gets right back up and shows us exactly why he was able to go toe-to-toe with Sennesax.
I'm gonna explode. Oh!
Oh, perfect. He's staggered. Go for it.
He's staggered, so am I, so am I. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Trade offer. You subscribe, I get Revenge's Moog in my next video. Burning the tree brings us to the final area where we feel right at home. Look at all these trees. Can you just let me through, please? All right, I'm just gonna have to. What? How did he survive that?
We were not out of the woods yet though, because Needle Knight Letta was sure to be a thorn in our side.
Never mind. I guess we were actually a thorn in hers. I'm about to beat Radahn like he forgot to take the chicken out the freezer. 5 enemies left, 1 remembrance remaining. Let's make this quick. Very early into this fight, I realized that fighting Radahn up close was a terrible idea. I hadn't used it much at all this playthrough, but the Shadowtree's Land of Shadow incantation was the MVP of this fight. Only after landing it was the tree free to move in for some physical attacks, as they were much more likely to break his stance, and if I was lucky, maybe even a bleed proc.
Oh, that's phase 1.
Our phase 2 brings Radahn into his phase 2, where we narrowly avoid an explosion.
Woohoo! That was close.
And right after that, though, we do get cornered and promised Consort. Radahn brings us into phase 3. I land a point blank explosion, and look at this. It does nothing. Either it somehow missed or I'm just not him. Regardless, it appears that we have barked up the wrong tree. Unfortunately, Sennesax wasn't much different.
Oh my goodness, I can't hit him. I can't hit him. Radahn!
Next up was the Holy Messenger itself. Difficulty aside, this was easily one of the most gorgeous fights I have ever recorded, especially in phase 2. Watching the elements dance alongside Radahn's aura almost made me forget how bleak our situation was, and despite giving it my best shot, this challenge was starting to seem impossible.
Oh no!
We did have 2 enemies left though, and if there was anyone left who could do it, it was Gerald. I can't afford to miss, this has to hit.
Oh wow, of course he's right under me.
I think I'm just gonna stomp him. Yeah, this might be the move. Gerald, no, Gerald.
Promised Consort Radahn is unmistakably the most unfair enemy in the entire game. Even Elden Ring's most seasoned players have struggled to master this boss. Not only does he hit like a truck, his poise timer is only 6 seconds, but most of his combos extend well beyond that. If that wasn't bad enough, his cross slash sets you up for some unavoidable damage, and many of his attacks require godlike reaction times. Whether you're playing as a tarnished or as an enemy, Radahn is meant to be feared. In phase 2, Radahn is at his strongest, and while we did start the fight in this phase, we don't have access to all of Radahn's after effects, which tip the scales in his favor. Fortunately for us though, anything is possible when you're playing as a god. With just a sliver of HP remaining, I moved to cast Judgment on Mikola, and by some crazy twist of fate, he manages to survive. This did not stop us though, and after going for Radahn's signature move,
Yeah, that's pretty unfair.
thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then you should watch this one next because YouTube thinks you'll really like it.